Okay, now that we are on the topic of going natural, I would like to share about what kind of cleanses, natural cleanses that I have used over the years to cleanse my face. So I basically have oily, acne-prone skin, and my skin is pretty sensitive, so I can't exfoliate too aggressively, otherwise I'll break out. So I've used all kinds of cleansers for my acne prone skin. I guess the worst that caused me to break out even more was the Neutrogena oil free cleanser. It was too drying on my skin, and I kind of breaked out more because what it was doing to my skin is was stripping it of natural oils, which I didn't realize, and it dried out my skin. So my face was actually producing more natural oils because it's making up for the loss of oils. So there's once I tried using I think it was tomato and cucumber facial scrub, and I used it to exfoliate my skin every day. And I think I also tried some Johnson's exfoliating scrub, and when I used that to scrub my skin as a facial scrub, I realized I breaked out even more. So I tried to figure out what was not working, and I went to see a doctor, and he told me that you have sensitive skin, so you got to use a pH balance cleanser. You can't exfoliate your face too aggressively because you've got sensitive skin. So I decided to look for natural cleansers because I didn't want to put chemicals on my face. And I first started using milk, normal milk, to cleanse my face. So with using milk, normal milk, what happens is that I have natural oily skin, so once I've washed my face after a few hours, and milk is very moisturizing, so my skin kind of produce more oils. So there was once when I was having chicken pox, and I started breaking out on my face. So I didn't know what could apply naturally on my face to prevent from getting scars from the chicken pox. So I googled it, and I found honey. So I was just in the initial days of my chickenpox days, and I saw the first few bumps of chickenpox on my cheeks. So I quickly applied honey on my face, especially on those spots, and I didn't get chickenpox on my face. I got it on the rest of my body. I got spots and scarred, but not on my face. I didn't get a single chickenpox on my face when I applied honey. So by then I realized the goodness of honey, and I started using honey as a cleanser. I experimented with manuka honey and normal raw honey. I'll use that as a cleanser in the morning. I'll stop. There's no chemicals, just honey to cleanse the face in the morning and in the evening. But the thing with using manuka honey and even raw honey is you really have to see what kind of skin you have, because I have oily skin, and using honey was still moisturizing, a little bit too moisturizing for my skin, so that didn't work. So the next one that I would use on the weekends occasionally is green bean powder. Now I find green bean powder works very well on my skin as a mask. So you can get this green bean powder. If you want, you can just get the green beans, use your dry blender, blend it into a powder, and mix it with some water and apply it into your face as a mask, and wait for a few minutes for it to dry up, and then rinse it off. So what you will notice is that your skin would be slightly I'm not sure it has whitening effects, but you can see that it's a little bit more fairer than before, and it's not oily you will not be oily for the next few hours. I also use green bean powder as a body scrub whenever I've got time. Now the thing about using green bean powder is that it has got this little slimy residue. If you use it as a body scrub, it's got a little slimy residue, so it doesn't really strip your skin off. You don't get a squeaky clean cleaning if you were to use your normal body wash. And I like that little slimy feeling because my skin doesn't feel dry, and it's more pH balanced if I would use the green bean powder scrub. So those are my three natural that I've tried. And recently I've tried using baking soda to wash my face. Now I use this only on weekends, so I would just take a little bit of baking soda, mix it with water in my palm, and use it as a cleanser. Apply it all over your face, rinse it off. Now the thing about using baking soda is that it really exfoliates your skin, but I would suggest you do it during the weekend. And once you have washed your face, you would feel dry, so apply some moisturizer immediately to balance um, your skin's pH. Because I realized that it's um, once I applied the baking soda solution to wash my face, my skin is really baby smooth, and it really removes all the blackheads and the whiteheads and stuff. So I would use this like once a week. But after that, I would apply jojoba oil with tea tree oil as a moisturizer on my skin too, because jojoba oil has, it acts as your natural facial sebum, so it acts like the oil that your skin naturally produce. So it would try to balance off the oils, and your skin won't feel like it's producing more oil, so you'll keep the oil control in check. So currently I'm using the Coast to Coast cleansing oil, but that I would only use that if I have got makeup on. Then I would use that, which is I normally wear makeup during the weekdays, so I normally use that to remove my makeup in the evenings when I get back home. But other than that, I normally just use water to cleanse my face, and once a while, normally on the weekends, I would use the baking soda solution, but I always remember to use jojoba oil with tea tree oil. Jojoba oil, you can just apply jojoba oil on its own because it's a good moisturizer for your skin. Tea tree oil, because I've got acne, so I mix it together. I use a lot of tea tree oil because I still get acne, I still get pimples, and tea tree oil helps to dry out the acne that I get. So I still use a lot of tea tree oil to apply on my face. So that is my current acne medication or treatment against acne. So these are all the natural stuff that I've used on my face. And for my oily, acne prone, sensitive skin, I think staying away from chemicals works best. Honey is good, but you gotta check what kind of honey you're using. If Manuka honey is too moisturizing, then use your normal raw organic honey that you can get from any of your organic store. Green bean powder, that's the best. You can use it as a mask once or twice a week. Baking soda solution every day, I'm not too sure, because every day if you're going to use that, then you've got to remember to use your essential oils or whatever moisturizer that you apply. That's it. And I guess for now I'm using the oil cleansing method, so I would want to keep experimenting with that. Currently I have this cleansing oil, so I'm going to use that to remove my makeup on weekdays. I may try using jojoba oil as a cleanser. I've yet to do that. So those are all my natural cleansers that I have experimented with and worked for me. So I just want to share that with all of you. Thank you.